Back.
Welcome back, folks, to Sports Talk with Alex and Felix. This week is the Pro Bowl week for the NFL, NFC versus the AFC, and you have the week of picking Coach of the Year or the season of the 2023 season and MVP of the season by the league, and so. We'll make our pick on today's game, and then next week, obviously, is the Super Bowl, which the 49ers and Chiefs are attending and look like a rematch of just a few years ago.
Yeah.
So let's talk about these head coaches who were runner-up for Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
And tell me what you think about your feel about the pick. So we have Kyle Shanahan for the 49ers.
Ja,
John Harbaugh.
de mocht wachten.
Right.
En dekken.
Campbell. Right. And Kevin.
Sterkie.
Yeah. So those are your runner-up for Coach of the Year.
Yeah. So, for me, I happy for everybody. My home.
Look, I'm going to say, I mean, there really shouldn't be this many of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Shanahan has performed well as the head coach for the 49ers the last few seasons since he's been there, since he attended. It's not really fair, right?
Yeah. And he will hit the ball.
You could then say the same thing for Andy Reid, even though he's not in that lineup. This is a guy that's persistently have done that. So it should really be coaches who actually had teams that struggled the season before and turned the team around or had some kind of big impacts.
That's the hot ball.
Yeah, same thing. I just think not even should not and nothing for Harbaugh, anybody else that we're talking about. We're just saying, look, you guys have been doing a pretty good job at the teams and franchise that you're at. The teams with the struggling teams from the previous seasons, or they were just really bad teams and have turned around. I think honestly should be up for these titles because it took a lot of work to change those franchises and those young minds and to get those men to play well for their fans. So
okay, so he kind of free that is big for the year. Kevin, Dan, the more Watson. So that my big applause
to them. I would say that.
To them.
So yeah.
The big, not that good. But no, to take that one. They got two. Cotton and John. I don't know why.
But yeah, they somehow got in there. I mean, honestly, I believe Dan Campbell did an outstanding job with the Detroit Lions. So, no buts about it. So let's go
to MVP. We got Lamar in for the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of people picking him because he got a good year.
But yeah, I'm gonna say no. His team had a good year. I think he played okay this year. I didn't see him personally, and nothing against Lamar, as being MVP. The previous selections for MVP and what it required for you to be MVP was just more than just your team winning. It really came down to the stats and what you were delivering, depending on your role on your team, because you could be a defensive guy, an offensive lineman, whatever, right? So the stats mattered because it wasn't just about being a quarterback and winning. So yeah, his team had a great season, but I'm surprised he was selected for as a candidate.
Could he look at
McCaffrey. I would agree with that. That guy, I believe if the 49ers did not have him, absolutely would be a completely different team.
That Pat guy.
Absolutely not. Another young man who I feel stats-wise had a little better stats. I would probably say Lil Lamar, but I don't think was really MVP.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, pretty decent, but I would agree with him that his teammate McCaffrey.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, I'm gonna say Josh Allen played pretty courageous this year and good this year, but he has been playing pretty well almost every single year. And I know they needed candidates to put in there, but I'm gonna say no.
Rookie of the year. Oh
Well,
boy.
you didn't have a pick.
Oh, definitely not that Pat guy. I don't know what you up there. Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, okay.
Here we go, rookie of the year. Damn. With Paul.
The tight end for Detroit.
I don't know his name. I think it's a P.
I'd rather mess his name up than not just say his name begins with a P. You know how people names begin with a P?
Fuck it. Another.
Right.
Button. Watson.
Yep. Running back for Atlanta Falcons.
It's
From the Los Angeles Rams.
CJ
CJ Stroud from the quarterback for the Houston Texans. What happened?
That is.
Okay. So those were the candidates for Rookie of the Year. My pick would be Strauss. There's no ifs, buts about it. The young man set some records for his own franchise. So to me, that's just impressive his first year into the NFL. So
For me, I could say probably this is that also.
okay.
There's a pretty good with the tour. Who are pretty good. They're all pretty good. So it's rookie of the year.
Yeah, I mean, for once, I mean they have a good selection of candidates there. But I believe Strauss, his talent was off the charts this year.
Yeah.
2023 season.
Yeah. Okay, defense of the year is Mike Getter.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Mike Getter.
Oh, okay.
Defense pick of the year.
Okay. I can't deny that.
Yeah,
I would
he's
say
good.
Yeah, he played pretty good. Sorry, folks. Just trying to get things pulled up here.
Oh. Okay. Come back. Pick of the year. It's a bit on. The more happening for Buffalo Bill. Joe Flacco for the Cleveland Wow.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield and
Matthew
Matthew
Stafford.
Stafford.
You know what I'm gonna pick? I'm gonna pick Joe Flacco. Because this guy was just at home chilling, basically just not prepared to come into the NFL, and then came in and did his thing. I gotta pick Joe.
Well, give me Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco is a bit one. But also, the
I
Bills.
mean, look, the Lamar Hamlin, like, obviously we know his story and what happened. There's no ifs, buts about it. That was a big thing for him. But he's still in shape. He's a young man. Matthew Stafford still in shape. He played last year, right? And what's his face was,
Baker
Mayfield again played last year. You talk about a guy that basically did not play and then got a phone call to come in. To me, I'm like, look, this guy actually had to keep from getting the torn hamstrings and everything, because I mean, here's a guy that wasn't really prepared to play and then got called. So that's why I say Joe.
Now we're gonna move on to the football. Exercise, couple, and what do you pick?
I'm gonna go with the NFC.
You're gonna pick
Well, that's the head coach that's coaching the team, but I'm going with the NFC side.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna pick I believe that they got a lot of good players. But yeah. We're gonna pick the big game.
Yes, the Super Bowl pick. Oh boy, I tell you, I would love to look back at the highlights of our season just to see what we were picking throughout the season. But who might make it to the Super Bowl compared to who's in the Super Bowl today. But we ain't gonna have no cutaway or flashback.
No.
So I'm just gonna go with my pick. I'm gonna pick the 49ers. That was my mother's team. Lost her in 2022. I'm pretty sure she would be ecstatic if she was here with us to see her team in the Super Bowl. I would like to see them win it. I hope they can. Patrick Mahomes and it was going to be a challenge. They defeated the 49ers just a few years ago, and here we are, round 2.
So, for me, my Super Bowl pick is the 49ers. I believe the 49ers have a young team. Hopefully they will get it done. Hopefully they will beat the Super Bowl champion. I think they had 5 Super Bowl wins, 8 wins, or 4.
The 49ers have 5 trophies.
Before this game.
Yes.
And they win.
They had 5 Super Bowl appearances before. And then they lost to the Ravens. That was their 6th appearance. And then they lost to the Chiefs. That was their 7th appearance. This is their 8th appearance into a Super Bowl. So, can they join the Patriots and the Steelers with 6 trophies? So,
They can't get done.
Or will Mahomes and Andy Reid get another trophy for the Chiefs, which would be
number 4.
Their 4th trophy.
No, 3.
3.
No.
Yeah.
The Eagles, that one.
Well, they had the very first Super Bowl against the Packers.
Yeah.
And that was the very, very first Super Bowl.
That Super Bowl 1.
Then they played in Super Bowl 4 against Minnesota, and they won that one.
Yeah.
So that's 2.
3.
This will be the 4th one.
Yeah.
If they win this the next weekend, it would be their 4th
Super Bowl
trophy. So they're catching up to the 49ers, the Giants, the Cowboys. So, so thank you guys for tuning in.
Back away.
A fat troublemaker.
Yeah. Hey. You want to say goodbye? No. I'm gonna hit you.
for tuning in to Sports Store.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys Super Bowl weekend. Thank you guys.
We got one more week.
One more week till the 2023 season is over.